Hello and welcome to Simply Southern. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Kevin Worthington. Surely you remember the tune Stars Fell on Alabama. Well, centuries ago, a star, or actually a meteorite, struck just north of Montgomery in present-day Wetumpka. Now, thanks to a new educational center, you can learn what happened to the area's dinosaur residents that day. Spoiler alert, it wasn't good.
Cattle play a big role in Alabama's economy. In fact, the Heart of Dixie ranks 8th in the number of cattle farms in the U.S. with nearly 20,000. Just blocks from the state capitol, you can find out all you want to know about cows and calves, bulls and steers at the appropriately named museum.
And I'm Stacy Little. Today in the kitchen, we're making sweet corn the star of this salad. Y'all stay tuned.
Most people will tell you that the best part of their job is the people they get to work with. Now, I know you would agree with me. That's true of the staff here at the Alabama Farmers Federation. But we also have some other great people that we get to work with and for most every day.
Absolutely. The farmers of Alabama are some of the best people I know, and that's why we enjoy telling their stories here on Simply Southern. Of course, we also love working with them on their farms and to develop better policies, whether that's in Congress or the state legislature. Really, anywhere that a change could make it easier for them to produce the food we eat, the fiber for our clothing, and the materials needed to build our homes.
It's always a pleasure when we can shine a spotlight on one of our members who is honored for doing a great job at those things. Today we're introducing you to the Sirmon family of Baldwin County, who will represent their fellow farmers from throughout the state at the Sunbelt Agricultural Expo's Southeastern Farmer of the Year program.
High production costs and volatile commodity prices can make things tough on farmers these days. But for Alabama Farm of Distinction winners Joel and Patti Sirmon, raising row crops and sweet potatoes doesn't feel like work.
Well, when people say they go to work, they hate to go to work. I don't call it work. This is my way of living.
Joel inherited his love of the land from his father Gordon, who put down deep roots in the Baldwin County soil by adapting to changing markets.
We started out when my father was a dairyman. We milked cows for 32 years. We also had a fair to finish hog operation. And then we started getting into the vegetables. 1990 we started planting cotton. In 97 we started planting peanuts.
Today, Sirmon Farms spans 4,500 acres of cotton, peanuts, sweet potatoes, and corn in the Belforest community of Baldwin County. The 5-generation family business includes Joel's brother, James, and their mother, Shirley. Patti handles bookkeeping for the farm, while James, a volunteer with Pilots for Christ, markets the farm's most intensive crop, sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes is very labor demanding. We planted what we called our seed beds in the end of February. We let them grow up. We cut the plants off to go to our production fields. It's all hand work there. We hand plant and hand harvest. Thank goodness for H2A. We got some good people to come in here and work, and they do a great job.
This fall, the Sirmons will harvest about 400 acres of the rust-colored rhizomes. After curing, sorting, and packing, the sweet potatoes will find their way to dinner plates and lunch boxes through Walmart stores and through a frozen French fry plant in Louisiana. Besides labor, Joel and Patti say their biggest challenge is farming in one of the South's fastest growing areas.
This county is growing real fast, and when I started out with my dad, 2 or 3 people lived on this road. Now we got 3/4 of a mile from us, we got an elementary school, and it's just getting closer and closer. We try to be careful and watch the way the wind's blowing when we spraying and working. We try to be courteous as we can.
For the Sirmons, being a good neighbor also means planting a large field of sunflowers each year, which is free to the public for photos and bouquets. A donation box benefits local charities and raised $8,500 last year for Fostering Together Gulf Coast. Patti says Joel's willingness to share their story is tied to his love for the farming way of life.
Many years ago, I realized that Joel doesn't have hobbies. He did hunt when our son was growing up, but then he quit. No hunting, fishing, golfing, anything like that. And I thought to myself, well, really, ag activities are his hobby, promoting ag, attending agricultural conferences and shows. He loves all that. And so I thought, well, that's fine. That's his hobby.
Alabama Farm of Distinction winners Joel and Patti Sirmon of Baldwin County.
Since they've been declared the state winner, the Sirmons go on to compete against 9 other farm families from Arkansas to North Carolina and from Kentucky to Florida.
Now, following on-farm visits with each of the families this summer, the Southeastern Farmer of the Year will be announced on October 15th during the Sunbelt Ag Expo in Moultrie, Georgia.
For being the state winner, the Sirmons were awarded a brand new John Deere Gator, a really nice engraved farm sign, and cash prizes. But the overall winner at the Sunbelt Ag Expo will take home an incredible prize package, including a collector rifle, the use of a Massey Ferguson tractor for a year, and one of those great big checks made out for $15,000.
Well, that'll help cover some input costs for
will.
sure. Now, 20 years is a long time to work on a project. But when it's based on an event that's estimated to have happened 85 million years ago, maybe that's actually not so bad. Wetumpka, Alabama has achieved a long-time goal, and we'll tell you more about it when Simply Southern continues.
Life is good. Life is good. You might have noticed I kept my Alfred Hitchcock profile. I grew my hair long for a while, didn't cut it for 3 years. My honey and Pam and I bought some land in DeKalb County, and we've got a little cabin on it and got a tractor with a bush hog and front end loader. Things I don't do anymore. I don't jump out of planes anymore. I don't feed alligators anymore. I don't rappel off of 10-story buildings in downtown Montgomery anymore. People don't realize what all there is in Alabama. People still recognize me from being on the show on occasion, and I think a lot of people watch it. I think it's really served its purpose. It's still serving its purpose. I'm Jim Allen, and I was the co-host of Simply Southern for the first 5 years it ran, and I really wish y'all a happy 10th anniversary.
Frozen pipes can pose a major risk to your home during the winter months. That's why it's important to take the proper precautions before cold weather strikes. A few simple maintenance tips that are either low or no cost include covering up exterior faucets, leaving the inside faucets dripping, and opening up cabinet doors anytime temperatures drop below freezing. For more information on how you can stay weather ready, visit alphainsurance.com. These Alpha Insights are proudly presented by Alpha Insurance.
No matter the herd you tend to, or the type of seeds you sow, Farm Bureau Bank understands the lifestyle and financial needs of our neighbors. We're here to help grow traditions, give back to agricultural communities, and offer financial convenience for your unique way of life. Whether it's personal or business, we are committed to serving you and your financial needs. Please give us a call and we'll get started today.
A farmer has to live on faith. We do all we can do, but we can only control so much.
Alabama is the second largest poultry growing state in the nation, so we're trying our best to grow all the corn we can for that.
What we produce not only feeds and clothes all of the United States, but about half of what we make goes on to the world market.
We've been able to improve yields, have some things that can help us produce a better crop. I'm proud of the product we make and proud that I can say I'm an Alabama farmer.
In the heart of Alabama, where communities thrive and families flourish, there's a trusted partner with practical solutions for a better world. Alabama Extension equips farmers in the field and supports health in the home. Our experts extend knowledge and improve lives.
We're growing food for our community right here in the city.
We're gaining the confidence to become the leaders of tomorrow.
We're here to help you grow and succeed in all aspects of life. Discover Alabama Extension at aces.edu.